accept your truth and allow that to be your reality.
Makes sense. You heard that, young people. Young people, you must realize, and adults, God wants you to create wealth. So don't lay your gifts and talents up on a shelf. Just be yourself, and he'll be there to surely help. You have what it takes. You have what it takes. Brother Cooper, talk to us. Young people, when it comes to jobs for our young people, knowing these economic times like this, maybe what's a strategy or technique that maybe you could share with the viewership about our young people on how they could still acquire financial resources even in economic times like these?
Have a great strategy. When I talked about education, there's steps to that. So let's say a young person in high school, they want to go to college. Maybe they can't afford to go to college. There's an alternative. Take up a trade. Now in this economical where we're at right now, the trades are on the rise.
Okay.
Tradespeople are rising. So them are the people who have the jobs. So my theory is, like I did myself, I took a trade. I'm an engineer by trade. And when I did that, after I transferred over to an engineer, I was making good money. And that paid for my college education. I never had a college loan. I never owned a college bill.
Great.
So it paid for my college education.
Great. And young people, did you hear that? That's powerful. Young people, you must realize too, even in economic times like these, there are different strategies that you can utilize that will help you to allow your resumes to stand out. Even if you're mailing resumes, young people, don't mail the standard white envelope, young people. You know, take some risk every now and then. You must take risk if you want to be successful in this lifetime. Utilize your talent. When I mean utilize your talent, go out of the box. Think out of the box every now and then. Instead of getting that white envelope or that bond envelope, send whoever you're sending your resume to with a red envelope or a purple envelope and put a thank you card on the inside. Within your thank you card, there's your resume. Put a nice bow around it. Because guess what? Out of 100 resumes in white and bond envelopes, if the secretary or someone sees a red or purple envelope, they're going to assume that it's most likely a personable envelope. And hey, I better not open up that. Maybe I need to get that to the boss or to the manager. Your envelope might be open opposed to many other envelopes being open. In addition to that, if you're emailing a company, if you're emailing somebody, young people, if you're trying to be a clerk typist, your email address should not be your name or nothing else. It should be clerktypist@gmail.com, clerktypist@yahoo.com. Make sure that your file is the same name as the position that you're applying for. Make sure that the folder is, as well as the email address. And then you will have much, much more success. Kevin, talk to us about going to college. What would you inspire young people to go to college? Let me break this down. There are three groups of young people right now. Unfortunately, there are young people who are dropping out. There are young people who are finishing school, 12th grade. And then there's a set of young people who are not only finishing school, but they're going to college or any other higher education. Why is it essential for a young person to go to college and continue to matriculate on from high school, sir?
Well, you know, for me, I think it's imperative for any young person to go to college. If you look around, you find a lot of older people who are going into their second and third careers. They're going back to school. College is really not a place to make you smarter because you're already smart. You just need to lay it out on the table and decide what avenue you want to go into. But college gives you a great opportunity to network and to start thinking in other avenues that you might have just walked by, but you didn't have the right partnership or the right bond with someone. And then once you mix the two chemicals together, you've got the next greatest thing that's coming out that everybody's going to want. So you have to go walk on the college campus expecting. Go to school, go to math, go to that calculus class expecting. You look at it and say, this is not a part of what my major is. Why do I have to take this? Because I'm expecting to find the formula within this class that's going to help me on that particular passion or that specific degree that I'm looking for.
That's right. Fantastic, fantastic. we must realize that, I mean, education is so essential. And I would say, young people, the best thing to do, find out what's your purpose, your passion here on this side. When I mean on this side, I mean, what do you love to do? What do you think you've been born to do? Because that will bring you revenue for you and your family and your crew. Just start experimenting, young people. Start taking courses, classes, reading. Think about it. Think about what industry do you want to be in. Then once you find out that industry, find out who's the top person in that industry and research them. Find out their background. Because guess what? Success leaves clues, right?
Yes,
Success leaves
right.
clues. So if I want to be the best real estate person in the world, I'm going to study Donald Trump.
That's right.
You know, if I want to be the best singer in the world, I'm going to study one of the greatest singers.
That's right.
And that's what we have to do. Success leave clues. Success leave trails. We are such gifted human beings. Opportunities that even in a bad economy, there's great opportunities in a bad economy. People say, hey, there's a bad economy. But that's the best time to clean up in a bad economy.
Yes, it is.
An economy like this, there's so many opportunities. Yeah. I remember people playing chess. They say, hey, you know, checkmate, I got you. You think you got me. Hey, even at checkmate, you still have another move. A lot of time people don't realize that. We're only one deal away, folks. It's one deal away. One phone call, one email, one fax, one contract, even one handshake, one break. You're only one deal from being free, even in a bad economy. Matthew, talk to me. Young people. A lot of times young people like to hang with themselves or they like to hang with gangs. Although it takes a team to fulfill the dream, I know a lot of people, young people like to hang gangs. Why is it not kosher, or why should young people not hang in the gang scene or be within a gang?
That's a great question. It's a serious issue that the youth are facing. I mean, even more so in the rap music these days. I mean, there's a lot more blatant gang affiliation, you know, gang glorification within the lyrics of the music, even when I was coming up in that era. And it's just not beneficial to hang in the gang, because you're a sum total of the people that you spend the most time around.
Powerful statement.
All of the habits and, you know, the things that the people in the gang do, if you don't begin to do those things, you'll begin to be phased out. You have to be like they are in order to stay in the atmosphere and to be accepted. So the gang that you need to find yourself to is the gang of people who are going where you envision yourself going. Because guess what? You'll adopt that philosophy.
That's right.
You all will have the same thoughts. And guess what? You all will end up at the same destination.
That's right.
Powerful.
That's right. That's
I always say your current location rather is not your final destination. So even if you're in a gang right now, you have the opportunity to get out. Remember, your current location is not your final destination. And even sometimes people like to know that they're affiliated with somebody.
Right.
And just like the tattoos right now, you know, somebody like, hey, I like your tattoo. It's okay, probably a tattoo, but not the whole body. But, you know, instead of feeling like, hey, you know, I'm associated with something, there's nothing wrong with feeling, you know, that you're associated with something or having a few tattoos, this, that, and the other. But I'd rather share with a young person, have a motto. If you want to feel like you're a part of something, have a motto with some of your friends, because it does take teamwork to make the dream work. So have a motto. We have a motto at YAP, our Young Entrepreneur Program, and it goes a little something like this. We are admired to be inspired, to be motivated, dedicated, and educated for any task entrepreneur related. We won't hesitate, debate, or procrastinate, for this might stagnate our business day. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been viewing How to Survive in a Bad Economy. We have shared with you strategies, techniques, and tips on how to survive, thrive, but keep the dream alive in these economic times. And remember, all I want to know, are you ready to grow? Thank you.